Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him in. Mike Cozzi. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Well, the Chargers did it last night.
Yep. In the very last second, Roman Reigns pulled the chair out of the stand and hit the guy in the head and won the match.
I was wondering where you were going when you said Roman Reigns, because I'm probably one of the few people who knows who Roman Reigns is.
Yep. He came out and hit Ivan Karlov in the back of the head with a chair and won the match.
So San Diego is now tied with Kansas City.
Did you see any of the end of the game?
I did not watch any of the game. I didn't watch any of the game.
There were more handkerchiefs there than at a Queen concert.
And they gotta let them play to win.
You should have seen some of these calls they made. You know, well, they got what they want. They got what they want. They won last night, and they go on with it. Kansas City's clearly a better team than the Chargers. That's for sure. The first beginning of the game, Rivers was underthrowing passes like you wouldn't believe. He had I think it was the very first play of the game. He had a guy do a streak down the middle, and he had his defender beat, and he underthrew him, so the defender picked it off. It is what it is. They went for the two. They got the win, 11-3 each. Chiefs are clear. My opinion, Chiefs are clearly a better team, and they were hurting on the offensive side of the ball last night. Two of their running backs and two of their receivers were out. So it is what it is. They got the drama they want. We both lost, by the way.
Yeah, we both lost.
From the jaws of victory, we got a defeat.
All right. So now the second big sports story is you heard about the 20 double pineapple pizzas that showed up at the Bronx yesterday, right?
No.
The Boston Red Sox sent the New York Yankees 20 extra-large double pineapple pizzas.
What's the significance of the pineapples?
I don't know, but the Yankees didn't accept them, so guess what the pizza company did with the pizzas?
Gave them to the poor?
Distributed them for free in South Bronx. Yeah, that's exactly
Good.
right. They distributed them for free in the South Bronx.
See, the Red Sox are conquering the Bronx. Still again.
And so everything wrapped up.
I'd like to know what the heck that was about.
I think it came out after. It probably had something to do with Brian Cashman say that this is a fully operational Death Star. Probably had something to do with that, but I have no idea why it was the pineapple pizzas.
See, all I would have done was I wouldn't have sent him pineapple pizzas. I just would have sent Brian Cashman a team picture of the Red Sox holding the championship trophy.
That's right.
That's what I would have done. Take this Death Star.
So
and like you said yesterday, a picture of the Death Star exploding once again.
That's right. All right, so
I don't know.
The meetings are over. The two big stars that everybody thought were going to be signed are not signed yet. They will be signed eventually. And,
sure they will be.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who, where, and how much money they give those fools.
But we'll see what happens with that. Well, anyways, I'm trying to figure out why the pizzas came to double the pizzas. All I can figure is there must be
maybe he's a SpongeBob SquarePants fan and Bikini Bottom in the pineapple house he lives in. I don't know.
Supposedly the reason they did a double pineapple pizza is because people in the Bronx and in New York City, that would be offensive because pizza isn't pizza if it's a pineapple pizza. Supposedly that's
it's not pizza anymore in New York City because you got to see what people order on pizzas. The traditional cheese pie is a thing of the past, like a dinosaur. You got to see what they put on pizzas nowadays. They not only put pineapple, they put ham on it.
I know.
So I don't know. I really don't know what that is. I'll try to find out though.
I would figure that's the reason it came. That would unless they found out that like Hal Steinbrenner doesn't like pineapple.
That might be it.
Yeah, something like
that. But I think if you took a poll in Soho, that people would sooner have pineapple on their pie than pepperoni.
It's a sad tribute, and I did get into an argument with somebody who's a native New Yorker once. I'm sorry, you don't eat pizza. I don't care in New York. You know, in Italy, they used to eat it with a knife and fork. You don't eat it with a knife and fork in New York. You fold it.
Well, it depends. If you have a good pie that has body to it, you can fold it. But some pizza places make it so thin that if you put anything on it, it's going to fold, and you have no choice but to eat it with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the pizza.
That'd be like taking a corned beef on rye instead of just having mustard on it like you get in New York City delis. It would be like taking a corned beef and rye and putting ketchup on it. I'm sorry. There's just certain things you don't do.
Oh, I agree, but I think sometimes you have to eat a pizza with a knife and fork.
Then
it's not a good pie, but you have to do it.
Don't ever go back to that pizza parlor again.
Correct.
All right, let's go back to that pizza parlor called the NFL.
The WWFL.
We got to pick 3 games.
5 games we got to pick.
That's 5. That's right, because Saturday. All right, let me start.
I'll let you go first.
All right.
I have mine written down.
I'm going to take the Texans over the Jets.
What's the chances? Oh, well, that was 50-50. Yeah. Houston. Mm-hmm. Can't take the Jets.
No. I am going to take in an upset special the Browns over the Broncos.
That's no upset special.
I know, but I'm going to call it that anyway.
I took Cleveland, too. So far, we're the same. I got Houston and Cleveland Saturday.
Okay, 3 more games now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's take a look at this here. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm going to take, no doubt about it, I'm going to take the Rams over the Eagles.
I got them.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
We might have the next one, too.
I'll tell you in a second when I see it here. Gosh. Well, I guess I'm going to have to take the Seahawks over the 49ers.
We're 4 for 4.
One more game to go, huh?
I don't think we're going to be the same on this one.
Doodah. I guess I'll take the Colts over the Cowboys.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Okay, what'd you do?
I took New England over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Pittsburgh stinks.
Yeah, they do. They're not good this year.
They're going to lose this weekend to New England. They're going to lose next weekend to New Orleans. They're going to miss the playoffs, and Mike McCarthy is going to be the new coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That'd be amazing if that happens.
Why? What's so amazing about it?
Well, it's just that, you're so used to seeing what's his name as the coach.
Yeah, his time has come. They should have lost to the Jaguars a couple weeks ago. Okay?
Yeah.
Just let me get this here. I know they should have lost to the Jaguars a couple weeks ago. Come on, machine, move. They lost to Denver. They lost to the Chargers, and they lost to the Raiders. They're going to lose to New England, and they're going to lose to the Saints. That's 5 in a row. Adios, coach.
All right. Speaking about adios, I got to go do the weather.
Oh, man, we had races this weekend.
All right. Well, hurry up and do the races, darn it.
Big races at Gulfstream this weekend. A lot of traditional races that are run in the beginning and middle of their meet are run this weekend in December. I don't know what Gulfstream's doing. We're going to go right to, man, there's a lot of races here. Woo! We're going to go to the 8th race. It's the Rampart. Used to be a 2-turn mile and 16th. They cut it back to a 1-turn mile. This race will be run about 3:30 tomorrow. 7 horses in the field. There's a decent amount of speed. Electric Forest, the 1 horse for Chad Brown's going to be the favorite. But I'm going to go with the 5, Tecalita, trained by Mike Metz. This horse has 2 starts at Gulfstream. Never been worse than second. Has a bit of a layoff, coming off a decent work for Matts at Palm Meadows, 6-1. 8th race, number 5, Tecalita. The 9th race is the My Charmer, 1 mile on the turf for Grade 3. Couple horses I'm looking at in this race. I'm going to go on top with the 6 horse, La Manita. This is a New York-bred horse that sits just off the pace, makes one move, gets the job done with Johnny Velasquez tomorrow at 5-1. A couple horses I'm going to use underneath. One is the 2-horse Killer Instinct. 20-1, has some early speed, 2 for 3 over the turf course at Gulfstream, and with that price, I'm going to have to use it. And another horse with some early speed at 12-1 is the 3-horse Conquest Hard Candy. So I'm going to use the 6 on top with the 2 and the 3 in the 9th race tomorrow at Gulfstream. 10th race is the Sugar Swirl, 6 furlongs on the main track. A couple horses I'm looking at here. One is the 2-horse Awestruck. This horse has never won at Gulfstream, but has won 2 nice races there. And the outside horse, Dream Pauline, at 4-1 for Kieran McLaughlin's a horse I'm going to use as well. But my top horse is going to be the 4, Stormy Embrace, trained by Kathleen O'Connell. 8 starts at Gulfstream, 4 wins, 7 wins lifetime. No more than half of them came at Gulfstream. The distance should hit this horse right between the eyes. So a 4-2, 4-7 exacta in the 10th. And saving the best for last, the Grade 2 Fort Lauderdale, which used to be a late January, early February race, has drawn a big field here, has a lot of speed in this race, and the horse I'm looking at to win this race is the 10-horse, the Visidario. Looked like a winner in the Breeders' Cup, came up just a little bit short on the trip that was very wide, took a little bit out of him. I think this horse runs very well tomorrow. Take the 6-1. Have a Merry Christmas, and to make it even better, use the 4-horse Kurban and the 12 Zulu Alpha to round out your exactas. So a lot of racing tomorrow down at Gulfstream.